1 Corinthians 15. Now, brothers and sisters, I want to remind you of the gospel I preached to you, which you received and on which you have taken your stand.
Good morning, friends. This is Tuesday, February 24th, I think. No, the 26th. Always have to check on the calendar. Time just goes by so fast. But anyway, I decided I wanted to pick up the camera today and vlog a little bit. And you saw my morning routine. I get up because Lucy barks and wakes me up, telling me, hey, come feed me. And so I feed the dogs, and then I feed myself, and then I listen to my Bible app. And I've gotten in the shower and gotten ready for the day. And so I thought it was time to greet you guys and tell you all good morning. Before I get into my agenda for the day, I wanted to mention a fellow YouTuber. Her name is Holly, and her channel name is Frugal Mom Holly. And her family has been going through a really rough time for the last couple of weeks. Her significant other has many medical problems. He has kidney problems. He's on dialysis, and he's on the waiting list for a new kidney. He has celiac disease and diabetes and high blood pressure and many problems. And they're not that old. I think they're in their 30s. So anyway, a couple of weeks ago, he had a really bad attack of, they're not really even sure, I don't think, what happened, but he wound up in the hospital. And Holly is not one to ask for help, and she had to think about it a long time, and a lot of people encouraged her to start a GoFundMe account. It's just for a small amount of money to help them during this transition period of going back and forth to the hospital, because the hospital was like an hour drive away. I think he is home now, but she wants to use that money towards stocking up on gluten-free foods and making sure that he eats better, because I think that might have been part of the problem with why he wound up in the hospital. But anyway, I told her I would mention this on my channel, and I will link his GoFundMe account in the description box below, and I will also link her channel. And if you haven't checked her out, you should check her out. And as the title of her channel suggests, she does all things frugal. And so if you want some frugal tips, check out her channel. Also, on a different note, I got some friend mail. I'm not going to show the address, but it's from my friends Net and Tina. They also have a YouTube channel, and I will have their channel linked in the description box below. This box actually came a few days ago, but I was waiting because I knew I was going to vlog today, and so I've been waiting all this time to open it up and see what's in it. So I'm going to open it up right now because I can't wait any longer. All right, so I got it open, and it looks like there's some bubble wrap in there and a card. Let me open up the card first. It says, nothing new, just thinking of you, Net and Tina. Oh, that's so sweet. And then there's a little note in here that's private. It says, hey Cheryl, hope you are doing well. When we saw these in Cracker Barrel, we immediately thought of you. We thought you would love it. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for your friendship, Net and Tina. Net and Tina are sisters. They live in North Carolina, and they have a really nice channel. It's fairly new. I'm not sure how long they've been on YouTube, maybe a year, and I just love them. I just love them. If I ever get a chance to go to North Carolina, I will definitely be looking them up. All right, let's see what's in here. And Net and Tina, you did not have to do this at all. Lots of packing material. It's packed very well. It must be breakable because they had it really packed well. Okay, I think I got to the package. Oh my goodness! You know, I saw them, they do coffee chats on Fridays, and I saw them with these mugs, and I'm like, oh my goodness! I love that mug! Oh, they sent me one. Oh, you guys. Oh, look at this mug. And it says, I can rise and shine, just not at the same time. And is that ever fitting for me? Oh, it takes me a long time to shine after I rise. Oh, you guys, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I love it. Oh my goodness. Look at that cute face. Oh, well, you better believe I'll be drinking my coffee out of this tomorrow morning. Oh, you guys, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. It's about making me cry. So anyway, on with my agenda for today. I really don't have a whole lot on my agenda. I am going to be going back to the massage, to the spa to get another massage today. I had one 2 weeks ago and I really think it helped, and so I'm going back today. I booked it for a 45-minute session instead of just a half an hour, and we'll just see how it goes. And I think it's come at a perfect time because my shoulders and my neck are absolutely killing me today. So hopefully she can work some of those knots out. And then I think what I'm going to do is try to go back like once a month and just see how it goes. She gave me some really good stretching exercises to do for the sides of my legs. I've been having a lot of stress isn't the right word, a lot of tension and pain in the sides of my legs and down the backs of my legs, and like in my hamstrings. And she said it's my IT band, which is not a muscle, it's a ligament, and it connects your hip to your knee on the outsides of your legs. And I have a lot of stress and tension and pain on those areas in my legs, and so she gave me some exercises to do and some stretching to do. I've been doing them, probably not as often as I should, but when I do them, it does help. So I almost feel like it's not just a massage that I'm getting, but also some physical therapy. So I think it's worth the money to go. Other than that, I have some cooking to do. I cooked a couple of chickens yesterday in my roaster pan, and I deboned them last night while the meat was still warm, and today I want to dice them up and package them up in 2-cup measurements and put them in the freezer, because I want to do some freezer meals, but I don't have all the ingredients that I need to do the freezer meals. So at least I have the chicken cooked, so that once I get all the other ingredients, then all I have to do is pull the chicken out and it's ready to go, and I just can assemble the casseroles and put them back in the freezer. I also want to take some of the chicken and make it into a chicken salad, and then just dice them up for like just to eat for lunches and whatnot. I really think that a lot of my problems with my energy levels is lack of protein. I do not eat enough protein, and I eat too much sugar. If you just saw my last grocery haul, you saw that I bought Laffy Taffy and Nerds and chocolate, and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like sabotaging myself. And I ate a few of those Laffy Taffies and I just felt horrible. And I'm like, you know what? I have got to kick this sugar habit. I've got to. So I gave the Laffy Taffies to my kids. I will continue to eat a little bit of dark chocolate every day because, like I told my husband, life is not worth living if you can't have some dark chocolate and coffee. So I'm trying to keep track of the grams of sugar that I eat every day, like added sugar, not sugar that is naturally found in food. But I'm going to stay away from the things like jellies and things like that, cookies and stuff that have a lot of sugar in them. But there's hidden sugar in things that I am going to count the grams. I'm going to count the grams of sugar in peanut butter, in ketchup, things like that. And for a person my age and weight and sex and wanting to lose a few pounds, I looked it up online, and I should not eat more than 25 grams of added sugar per day. And that's not including sugar that's naturally found, like I said, in fruit and things like that. So I'm going to cut my sugar. I'm going to try to keep it under 25 grams per day. And that's including sugar that's found in yogurt and things like that. And the sugar that's in my dark chocolate. And I'm going to eliminate candy. Just gotta stop eating it. It's not good for me, and I don't need it, and it makes me feel bad. So I'm just getting it out of my diet. I'm not going to do it anymore. And I'm going to slowly switch us over to whole wheat. I've been doing that anyway because Scott's been on the low carb diet, and whole grains are better. I mean, still have carbs, but they're better than the refined stuff. So I've been slowly integrating us over from white to brown, from white rice to brown rice, white pasta to brown pasta, and I'm going to slowly transition us from white flour to whole wheat flour in my baked goods. Things like bread and stuff like that, I know they act differently with whole wheat flour than they do with white flour, so I'm going to, transition us slowly. But all of that to say, I want to get this chicken portioned out for lunches and things like that because I'm not eating enough protein. And if I have something that's readily available that's not processed, because I'm not a fan of lunch meat, I really don't like lunch meat at all. I can't eat pepperoni because it bothers my stomach, yada, yada, yada. So I want to get some real meat ready and in the freezer. And in fact, tomorrow, which will be a separate video, I'm going to do some meal prep or some food prep, and I'm going to get a lot more, of this, what I'm talking about today, done tomorrow. And like I said, that's going to be a separate video, so be watching for a food prep video coming in the near future. Alright friends, I think what I need to do now, it's almost 11 o'clock. I gotta get moving. I want to get that, like I said, I want to get that chicken taken care of, and I need to go and answer comments on my YouTube channel. So I will bring you back when I am prepping the chicken or getting the chicken salad and all that stuff ready. So before I can get started on that chicken, I need to get my counter cleaned off here. Like I said, I cooked those chickens in this roaster pan last night, and it still needs to be washed, but I need to get this whole entire counter cleaned off so that I can have room to work. I have a tiny kitchen, and this is my main workspace. So let's get this cleaned off. For one of the freezer meals that I want to make, I need 3 cups of chicken, and it will actually make 2 casseroles. And then the other recipe I want to make calls for 4 cups of chicken, and that also will make 2 casseroles. I thought I had all the ingredients, but I don't, so I'm just going to get the chicken in the freezer for a later date. So I have these bags marked. Hopefully they're big enough. If not, I'll have to get a bigger bag. This is all of the chicken from yesterday. This is 2 chickens, but I did leave quite a bit of meat on the bones, and they're in another bag in the freezer. I put all the broth and all the bones, and I'll make a big pot of chicken noodle soup at a later date. So I tend to leave quite a bit of meat on the bones when I do that, because chicken noodle soup's just not very good if there's no chicken in it. But anyway, here's all the meat, and I'm going to go ahead and start chopping it up. I've got my measuring cup here, and I'm going to do 3 cups chopped chicken to start with. And I'm wearing gloves because I just don't want to get greasy hands. So I thought, while I'm chopping this, I will give an update on my no-buy year. So this will be my February update. There's really not that much to report. Everything is going well. I didn't make any bad decisions this month. Honestly, I thought not buying clothing would be my main problem, but my main struggle is not buying home decor items. As I am trying to get my house decorated for spring, and I see so many other people getting their homes decorated for spring, and seeing their hauls from like Hobby Lobby and Target and Walmart and all the cute things that are out, I find myself wishing I could get those things. But I have not. I have not succumbed to temptation. I have found it kind of challenging to come up with decor ideas that I can do as DIYs, because like I said, for my no-buy year, I'm still allowing myself to buy supplies for DIYs, because a lot of my videos are DIY videos, and I didn't want my YouTube channel to suffer because of this no-buy year. Plus, I think I'd probably go stark raving mad if I didn't have some sort of project to work on for an entire year. So yeah, I'm definitely still buying supplies for DIYs. So the temptation to buy home decor is pretty strong. I had to purchase a couple of beauty products to replace things that I ran out of, like my day cream and some blush. But other than that, I really have not purchased anything that I shouldn't have. Now, if you remember in my video when I talked about my no-buy year, one of the exceptions I was going to allow myself as far as the clothing goes is underclothing, undergarments. And I did buy myself a new pair of pajamas, because all my pajamas are getting pretty worn out. And I also was going to allow myself to buy a pair of orthotic sandals for summer, because that was kind of like a prescription from the podiatrist for my feet problems. And so I did order a pair of shoes, and they're actually supposed to come tomorrow, so I'm really kind of excited about that. I'll show them to you in another vlog on another day. So here's 3 cups of chicken. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of estimating how much money that I am saving doing this no-buy year. I'm kind of going by what I typically would have spent at Walmart in the past. Last year, in 2018, I don't think I ever got out of Walmart without spending at least $200. I don't think I ever got out of that store spending under $200, and sometimes it was even $300. Since I started doing the online cart, you know, shopping online and then going over and just picking up my Walmart order, not even going in the store, I have spent under $200 every time I've gone shopping. So what I'm kind of figuring is that, because I shop twice a month, so what I'm kind of figuring is about a $50 per shopping trip savings. And so I just have it set up in my bank account that every other week $50 is automatically transferred into my savings account. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that money to go toward chickens. every other year we raise meat chickens, and this is the year. Unfortunately, it's not a job we enjoy, let me tell you. And this is the year we have to do chickens. We didn't do them last year, and we still have chicken in the freezer. In fact, this chicken here is some of our home-raised stuff, but we're getting pretty much down to basically not a whole lot left. So in the end of August, we'll order some chicks, and we butcher in October. So we get them the end of August, and we butcher them about 8 weeks later. And so that will fill our freezer back up. And then we also purchase a hog every fall from a friend, and so that money is going to go towards buying our hog and buying chickens to fill our freezer. Alright, here's the 4 cups. I got the chicken chopped up, but I have not gotten the chicken salad made yet because it's already afternoon and I need to leave in about 20 minutes for my massage appointment. So I'm going to go ahead and eat some lunch, and then I will finish putting that chicken salad together when I get back home. But this is what I'm having for lunch today. It is some leftovers. It's kind of like a cross between a shepherd's pie and a green bean casserole. We had this for dinner last night. So I'm going to go ahead and eat this and then head to my appointment. Alright, I am back from my massage, and boy did that feel good. I went for 45 minutes this time instead of a half hour. She was able to really get in there and work those areas that are giving me a lot of problems. And boy did it felt so good. I feel so much better after, and I'll feel even better tomorrow. Like last time when I went and got the massage, I was actually kind of sore the night of, and I might be again today, I don't know, but I was kind of sore. But then the next day I felt even better. So anyway, I am getting this chicken salad put together, and my knife is kind of dull. And I'm not going to use all of this onion. I had a part of an onion, as you saw, but it wasn't quite enough. So I'm going to go ahead and use another half of an onion. I'll put the other half back in the fridge for something else. having a little afternoon snack, and this is some of that chicken salad. And I'm going to consider this having 1 gram of sugar because of the Miracle Whip. It's 1 gram per tablespoon, and I would guess that I have a tablespoon of Miracle Whip in this serving, and then the tortilla chips have 0 grams of sugar. So 1 gram of sugar for my snack. And I have a bottle of water because I haven't had anything to drink today except for that cup of coffee I had this morning, which is not good. So I'm going to go enjoy this snack, and I'll bring you back when I'm fixing dinner. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to fix tonight, but I'll figure something out. I decided to use some of that chicken that I had portioned out, and I went ahead and just made a casserole for dinner tonight. And this is the snack that I had later in the evening, and this was a total of 17 grams of sugar. So for today I had a total of 20 grams of sugar, which is under my goal. So far so good. And the next few pictures are of Scott and the dogs. Whenever he sits down to have a snack, all 3 dogs will come and sit and just beg from him, and it's so cute. But they beg because he always gives in and gives them some. Thank you so much for joining me today, friends. I hope you had a good time spending the day with me. I enjoyed having you with me, as I always do. Thanks so much for watching, friends, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.